Alex can be talking about the Lakers. I know they're going to be looking for some shooters in this free agency. I'm not sure if it's going to be at the point guard or the shooting guard position. But right now we have a decent amount of shooting guards because we have David Nwaba, who we actually did pick up his contract. So he's going to be on the team for another year. Then we also have Jordan Clarkson and also Josh Hart as well. So those three are going to be the shooting guard position. Right now, we don't have a point guard backup to Lonzo Ball. That depends where they want to put Jordan Clarkson. So I'm going to be naming some of these free agents. I know some of them are going to be on the expensive side, so we probably won't be able to get them. I know some players are also restricted free agents as well. I'm just going to mention two restricted free agents I really like a lot, and one of them is Caldwell Pope from Detroit Pistons. I like him, and also Tim Wayhart Jr. from Atlanta Hawks. I really like him a lot as well, but they're both restricted free agents for sure. Lakers won't be able to get those two guys because they won't have $12 million in cap space right now. They will have up to $18 million, depends what they do with Tarik Black, because his contract, if they want to pick that up in a couple more days. If they don't, we get the $6.6 million, so we'd be up to $18 million, but that won't be able to get us a restricted free agent either way. These three guys are probably going to be a really expensive side, so maybe Lakers won't be able to get them. But the first one is JJ Redick. I really like him a lot because he could spot up, shoot as well, and he doesn't need the ball in his hand, and he could shoot the three ball really well. So I really like him, but he's going to probably be asking a lot of money, and he's probably looking for long-term contract as well, and Lakers not going to give that because they're looking to give out 1 year or 2 years with the team option. So JJ Redick could be probably off the books, so he probably won't be going to the Lakers. The next one, I think CJ Miles is another good one, and he also could play another position as well. He could play 3 or the 2 guard, so I really like him. He could also go defend as well. That's the thing JJ Redick can't do. He's not the greatest defender, so CJ Miles could be another one, but he's probably going to be also another expensive one. And my last one for the expensive side is going to be Dion Waiters. I know he had a really good year last year, but I'm not sure if he could do it again. If he does put up those numbers, that'd be really amazing, but I'm not sure if Lakers gonna give him like a long-term contract or give him that much money, if he's gonna take like a $14 million or $12 million, something like that. But let's go look at some of the free agents Lakers could probably afford to actually get and give them 1 year or even a 2 year with the team option. I'm gonna go with actually Aaron Follow. I really like him. He's versatile because he could guard 3 and also the 2, and he also could defend as well, and he could shoot the 3 ball decently, and also he could be a good spot up shooter with the Lonzo Ball. I don't think he actually needs the ball in his hand to do well. That's the thing Lakers don't need, is players that has to have the ball in his hand all the time, and that's what Lonzo Ball is gonna be. He's gonna be doing majority of that. So maybe Aaron Follow could be a really decent spot up shooter. And I'm also gonna go with his teammate. I really like him. He's just a plain point guard, is Darren Collison. He'll really be a good backup point guard for actually the Lakers to back up Lonzo Ball. So I'll be able to get him. He could play make for his teammate as well. He's pretty good at that. And also he's a pretty decent 3-point shooter. I'm not sure about his defense, but I will go with him as a backup point guard as well. I like Taboo from the Atlanta Hawks. He's actually really a good defender. I know he's not the greatest shooter in the world, but he actually could defend well. I think he could defend the 3 and the 2. I know it says he's just a small forward. I'm not sure if he's a 2 guard either, but if he is, he could defend really well. I know he could shoot the 3 ball decently, but not the greatest, but he still knocked down the 3 if he's open. I like his defense. That's why I kind of want to go with him, because we were pretty dead last in defense, and Taboo could actually help that out. And also another guy who's really good in defense, or there's actually 2. Iguodala is another guy who could defend really well. He could knock down the 3, but not the greatest free throw shooter in the world either. Same thing with Tony Allen. His defense is really amazing. I really like Tony Allen. I know he got injured towards the end of the season. I like Tony Allen. His defense is there. If we were looking for defensive players, those 3 guys are right there. I like them a lot. For the last 2 shooting guards I'm going to talk about, one of them is actually Ian Clark from Golden State Warriors. I'm not sure if they'd be able to re-sign him back because they have other guys they need to re-sign, like Kevin Durant and Steph Curry. Those are 2 main ones, and then Iguodala and also Sean Livingston, who I really like to have if he could back up Lonzo Ball. That'd be a good guy to actually pick up as a guard as well. And the last one is Justin Holiday. I really like Justin Holiday from New York as well. If we could sign them, I think they could be for really cheap, not like really expensive kind of players to actually get in free agency. But if we get those two, be really nice, or at least one of them, that'd be pretty good. There's a lot of point guards because I'm gonna mention a lot of them, but some of them I'm not sure if Lakers could be able to afford them or if they really want those type of point guards. But there's guys like George Hill who I think will fit in with the Lakers because he also could defend and shoot the ball pretty well. He did really good with the Utah Jazz last year, and I really like to get him, but right now probably won't be able to afford him with the cap space we have. Same thing with Kyle Lowry. I think he's going to go to a contender team. Not sure who that is. If he goes to the Spurs, that'd be amazing, but because Chris Paul got traded to the Houston Rockets, so maybe the Spurs could try to get a point guard like Kyle Lowry, but who knows? Kyle Lowry could go to a different team. There's guys like we could bring back like Tyler Ennis, who did really well last year, so maybe we bring him back for next year. Also Nick Young, but I don't really care about Nick Young too much. I think he's gonna go to a contender team. Aaron Williams could be actually be a solid backup, but then I think he's gonna be looking for a contender team because he's almost end of his career, so it'd be good to actually get him, but I don't think Lakers will be getting him. Then there's guys like Patty Mills. I actually do like Patty Mills a lot as well, but cap space wise, money wise, I don't think we'll be able to actually get him either because he's gonna probably be asking for this amount of money, so probably won't be able to get Patty Mills either. But if we could get Patty Mills, that'd be pretty awesome. Be a really good backup to actually Lonzo Ball. I like Sherman Mack. I think he could be a really decent backup, and he's not going to be that much expensive player to actually get, so we could probably afford him. I know there's a lot of guards that we probably won't be able to afford because they're probably going to be looking for a contender team or looking for a payday. Like guys like Derrick Rose, he's another player that's going to be really expensive. He's a decent player. There's guys, maybe Brandon Jennings, I think he's going to be looking for a contender team as well. Fountain is another guard that probably may be looking for contender. I don't think he's going to resign with the Clippers because they made the trades and they have a decent amount of guards and they have a lot of players. There's guys like Aaron Brooks. He could be okay, but I don't think Lakers will be trying to get him. There's Jose Caron. I'm not sure about him either. There's so many guards in this free agency that Lakers could actually get, and one of them be good. If not, they'll probably be looking for maybe a shooting guard. Who knows what they're looking for? They're looking for a guy who actually could shoot, but there's a lot of guys who could shoot and actually play both position at the shooting guard or the point guard, so maybe they're looking for that type of guy. There's some of those type of guys in this free agency where they could get, and they're not going to look for a long-term contract right now until next year, 2018 free agency, so I don't see Lakers making anything huge kind of trades or anything like that. Only if there's somehow we get Paul George. That's only going to be the big trade we're going to do. But after that, I'm not sure what we're going to do. I think this is how the roster is going to be. We're just going to try to find one more free agent that's a good shooter. And the rest, I'm not sure what they're going to do. But we have a pretty much full roster. And they're all filled out pretty much. The power forward, the center, even the shooting guard, and also a small forward. I'm not sure what Lakers can do with Luol Deng if they want to get rid of him. Corey Brewer. I'm not sure if they want to pick up actually Tarik Black's contracts either. So they have a couple of decisions they need to make. So I'm out. I'm Alex, and see you guys next time.